How are you? Welcome to Bluedrops254, and in our today's tutorial we are going to look at the store's management system. This system comes in handy when you have some stock in store which are supposed to be issued to the users. So the user of this software will be the one in charge of the store, and she or he will be receiving the stock using the system and issue also through the system. In this way, it will be easy to keep the accountability of what was brought to the store and how it was issued. And this system is user friendly. You can see the interface. You are supposed to input your username. We have two accounts, for the admin and also for the user of the system. If I can input the admin one and assume I've forgotten the password, when I click login, you can see I'm told access denied, invalid username or a password. So if I cannot remember completely my password, I have the option of resetting the password by clicking forgot password. You come here and then you enter your username, that is the admin, and when you click outside, you can see the question that I had input when I was registering to the system was the name of my first dog. So if I give the wrong answer still here and I proceed to set the password, you will see that I'll be prompted that I gave incorrect answer to the security question. I'm supposed to give now the correct answer. I'm supposed to give the correct answer. And then I proceed to set my password, my new password. Then you say reset. You can see the password has been reset successfully. Please log in with your new password. So I click OK. Then I input my new password here. Then I click login. So I have logged in successfully. You can see welcome back Misoi. So I click OK. Now the system looks like this, and when you are starting using this particular system, you have to know what you have in your store or what you are issuing. So you register all the items here. You click here, register all of them. So the SKU code is a unique number for the category of the item you are dealing with. For example, if it is pencils, if it is rim or papers, if it is toners, they should have unique SKU code or what you call barcode that you will be capturing every time you are receiving those particular items. You give the item name and also the category of the item that you are dealing with. So if it falls under equipments, laboratory, maintenance, or stationery, then you click add. Now, having added all the items that you have in store or that you intend to issue, then we can come now here where we can either receive the item which has been purchased to the store or we can issue. For example, if I click something like cleaning liquid or maybe marker pen ink, we can click this one and try. You can see the available is 0. So we are supposed to receive it first before we start issuing. So assume we receive 15 pieces, and then the recipient is the person who logged in. So you will find that that is the recipient. Now this system will not allow you to input yesterday's date. For example, if we try to put yesterday's date and we click confirm, you can see we have date restriction that you can only accept today's date. So that is what the system can do. So you can come here and select today's date and then you select confirm. So you can see already we have received that particular item. So when you go back here and check on it was a marker pen ink, you can see we have 15. So if one person comes for it, you issue now. Click issue. Then you give out the quantity. Maybe you are giving 2 or 1. Then you click here. And then who are you issuing to? So let us assume you are issuing to DOS. So you can issue. And then the date is today. Then you click confirm next. That item has been issued. Remember, we have issued 2. So if you go back here and look at our marker pen ink, you can see the available is 13. the available is 13. If somebody again comes, you can issue it, then maybe 3 pieces. Then we issue to maybe this time we issue to Lily, and then the date is today, and then you confirm. So you can see it has been issued, and now when you go back and check our markup and ink, you'll realize we have 10. Now, if in the system you set that if this item falls below 10, you should be notified of low stock. Then, if we can try and issue another one, maybe this time round we issue even 1. 1 will be below 10. Then we issue to maybe layer, and then the day's date is today. Then you click confirm. You can see now it has been issued, yes. That's why we will remain with the 9, and the low stock alert will come in. So you click OK. And now we have 9 of them. We have 9 of them. If you click the low stock here, you will find our markup pen has been included. We are remaining with the 9. We are remaining with the 9. So if we receive the same item, that is a markup pen, and the transaction type is now receiving maybe additional 10, you will find that here maybe the person issuing is the operator of the system, and then we can see the date. Then you say confirm. If you go to low stock alert now, you don't see our markup pen in here. It has been removed. It has been removed. So that is how we can issue. And sometimes also you will realize maybe you made a mistake. Like you can track a past record, for example, like the one we had issued to DOS, then it will refresh. So you can see we recorded 2 for DOS, and maybe you want to change. Maybe you recorded the running as 2 instead of 3. So you can see the stock available in store is 19. So you cannot just change it direct here to change to 3. It will not work. It is not editable. So you have to contact the administrator of the system and explain the situation. Then you will click here in his computer or this one, and then input the admin password for him to be allowed to edit. Then he will change from 2 to 3. Then we say OK, and then you confirm. So after confirming that one, if you go back and check what we had issued here, I think we were dealing with markup and ink. So you can see now we have 18 from 19 because 1 has been adjusted. Let me issue another one first, maybe 2 pieces. This time around we issued to King, and the date is that one, and then you confirm. Now we have other summaries that we can see here. We have other summaries. For example, view the inventory levels. You can click here. This one will show you that these are all the items which you plan to supply to the store, or others have been supplied. For example, you can see the supplied ones. We have 5 pieces, 8 pieces. The ones reading 0 here are yet to be supplied. But once you supply and the stock falls below the level that is set for reorder, it is moved to this particular site. So the reorder list means that this one is supposed to be restocked. For Sony pencils, if you check the reorder level, it is 15. If they fall below 15, you get the alert. So that's why they are here. Now, if you come to low stock alert, we have already seen these are the items which are supposed to be restocked. Then for daily summary, it's just a summary showing what you have received today, and total units which you have issued today, and the number of transactions conducted today. For the spotlight, it shows the person who has transacted a lot in the day. For example, I have received 4 entries. If somebody will come severally picking an item more than 4 times, then the spotlight name will turn to that particular person here. And then we had seen how to register new items, maybe daily summary. This one you can toggle this switch to show you the ones in red are the ones which are supposed to be restocked. But if you want to see the one, for example, if it turns green, you will see the ones which are green like that. So if it turns green, it is just an indicator that there is sufficient. There is no need for restocking. Now, If you come to this other side, we have daily totals. We can see now DOS, marker pen, he was issued with 3 marker pens. John Doe, he was issued with 4 marker pens. And then you can see the person receiving is received. So Biro pens, Misoi received 12 and all that and all that. So this one is just for daily transaction summary. And then if you come to daily transaction again on there is another option whereby you can filter. Maybe you want to view the transaction of the whole week, maybe from 10th all the way to today. That is the whole week, and you click OK. So it will open a form which is having column for the items issued and items received and the transaction date and the recipient. So you can see the recipient here. So and you can see the items are grouped by the recipient. Like John Doe here has come to the store 2 times and taken 4 items. And just like that, you can see also here, Misoi has also transacted these particular items. Now, but for detailed view, maybe you want to see who gave out, issued what, and who received what, at what time, at what day. You come to audit report. So when you click the audit report here, you can filter it again, maybe for the whole week from that day up to now. When you filter it now, it shows that DOS here on this particular date took a marker pen ink, and the person who was using the system was admin, and this is my name. So the name is here, and the quantity the DOS took is this one. So this minus shows that they were being taken out of the store, and a positive will show that the items were being received. That is maybe restocking. So we can see John Doe has taken Sony pencils and the Biro pens. These are 4 each and issued by the admin. Now, at this point in time, if this is very important because you cannot edit what is here. It is automatically generated in this report. So you can see it is only the admin who has issued. We can log out and log in as a user, then the user to do some transactions. For example, let us close here and let us log out. Let us log out. We have logged out, and then let us input the user account, and then the password for the user. Then he or she logs in. You can see now the name has changed. Welcome back, Caro. So even here, it has been auto-filled as Caro. So the system will automatically detect who is logging in. And any transaction conducted here will be labeled and tagged to this particular user. For instance, if we have a 4 ream of paper, we have 5, and she receive, or Caro is receiving maybe another 5. So on this, that is Caro, and then you confirm that she has received. When you go back to this ream of paper, you can see the number is now 10. And then another person will come, maybe want to issue, you want to issue to another person, there were 10 pieces. You cannot issue 11, because if you try to issue 11 and you can see insufficient stock, you will get an alert. So what is going to happen here? Is that you have to issue, maybe if you issue, you said it, if it falls below 10, you start getting an alert. So if we issue 3, for example, and we issue to maybe Carlos, and this is the date of transaction. This is the date of transaction, and you confirm. You can see now we get low stock alert, because the remaining, after issuing from 10, you subtract 3, we will get 7. So these are the remaining one. So when you go back and check the A4, you can see it is 7 which is remaining, and maybe you issue, and then how many? Maybe 5, and then you issue to Mary, and then this is the date, today's date. Then you confirm. You can see low stock alert. Now we are remaining with the 2. We are now remaining with the 2. If you come to this daily transaction, or inventory levels here, we can see that things which are supposed to be ordered are A4 ream paper and Biro pens and Sony pencils. So if we can buy 10 biro pens, these biro pens will be removed on this particular reorder list. Then it goes to the all item list. Same to this section of reorder list, print reorder list here. You can see all these ones are zeros. They have never been supplied. They were just listed. But these ones are below 10, below 10. These ones are below 11 because the reorder level for Sony pencils is 15. So if we can buy 10 biros, these biros will move automatically out of here. Here, it will get out of here. So that is biro pens. We are going to buy 10 of them. And then we are going to look at also another section, daily transaction, full inventory. Yes, look at full inventory here. You can see markup and ink is indicated 10 because we have 16 pieces and the reorder level is 15, so it is still okay. Biro pens, you can see it is rated low stock. Now let us procure 10 biro pens and see what will happen in those sections. So let's come here for the biro pens, and then we are receiving then 10 pieces. 10 pieces, remember we have 8. So we are received by the operator of the system, that is Caro, and then the date is today. The date is today. And I said this recipient does not matter so much because the system automatically fills in the user ID. So confirm next. Now after receiving it, we expect biro pens to disappear from the low stock. You can see now we don't have biro pens here. And also we expect the biro pens to disappear from here. They have disappeared back to this one. So they are now 18. We also expect the biro pens to have disappeared from maybe, let me see, full transaction somewhere here. And the biro pens are now here. They are 18 and you can see it has been labeled okay. It is now okay, not low stock. So that is how this system is working here. So in case somebody requires to reorder, you just print this list. This is the reorder list showing that the items which are supposed to be supplied. So you'll just print this particular list and give out for the person concerned to go and supply. So that is basically what is happening here. Now, here, you can search a past transaction. For example, you click here, you can see John Doe is back. And assume this guy had taken 5 pieces, but not 4. So you have to edit. So you will change here. You cannot change. It is not possible to change from here, but you have to request the admin to click edit record and then put admin password. Put admin password, and then authorization has been granted. Then you can change to 5. You can change to 5. So you can see available is 18, but now changing to 5 means we have to reduce this one by 1. So you can see when you confirm next, that is item ID 105. So you can say confirm. You can see. Now, if you go to that particular item ID 105, that was biro pens, and click, you can see now it is 17 less by 1 after editing a record. So that is what is happening there. Now, I want you to note also that here, the button that is shown here is log out button only, but we don't have the admin button. If I log out and log in as admin, there will be another additional button here for logging in into admin dashboard. Let us log out. So we have logged out from the user. Let us log in as admin. Do you log in? So you can see now we've logged in as admin, and that is why this button is visible here. So in case of any other monitoring and management issues, you click onto the admin button, then you input the admin password. You input the admin password, and you will be taken to the admin page where you are monitoring what is happening. For example, here we can see who has logged in into the system, who logged in successfully, who logged in, who logged out successfully, and also failed logged in. So you can see this one was attempted logged in to the system. Now, the reason as why we are seeing many of these is because this same database that we are viewing can be accessed in an SQL server where we have about 10 computers viewing it. So you can have different rooms operating the same items in a store or something like that, or different computers, but the information is kept in the server. So the admin also can be having his own laptop and seeing what is happening, who has logged in, who has logged out. Here we are shown that we have 3 people who are registered to use the system, and today only 2 have logged in. That was Karo and Misoi. And then the accounts logged are 0. The accounts logged are 0. And if you lock an account, for example, somebody has been fired or has been stopped from the store, you have to lock the account to avoid further transactions. You can see the people who logged in today are here. Now, if you want to stop somebody from accessing the store, your work is very simple. You click edit or lock users. So this is where you come and you lock a user. For example, let us lock Karo. Karo, we can lock Karo, and then after locking Karo, you close here, and then you can see here, if you refresh this data here, just refresh it, you can see now we have 1 account locked. 1 account is locked here. Now, if we close here and we log out, and Karo comes to log in, so you can see Karo was a user, and this is the password. And then you log in. You can see the message the Karo will get: access denied, accounts deactivated, conduct the management. So that is the message that she will get. Now, let's log in as admin. And then we log into the admin account again. Now, we have seen the role of this particular part. Now, we want to look at users. Maybe you want to add a user, somebody new has been employed, and you want to add to the system. You click here, then you input username, full name, and all that, and all that, and all that. In fact, you can input up to the password and give the person the password to go and reset for himself or herself. So she will go and click forgot password, and then this is the registration form for a new user. And we have also audit logs. You can clear these logs if you don't want to see them. You can clear them once, but when you clear them and log out and log in, the system will still generate. So it is automatic. Then return the toolbar, security check, and lock system. And lock system, these ones are used by the system developer. You unlock the system when you want to develop it further or customize to the organization. And then security check here, when you click it, it will show you how the system is security features are working and all that. So after that, if you want to clear everything from the system, you will click this factory reset, and you will be required to give admin password for you to be able to clear this. Now, another thing is that you can refresh using this button when you want to refresh what's happening there. And you can see now the user is 1 year after deactivating one of our users. Let me add them back so we can activate that account. Maybe it was this one. You can deactivate it and then you close it. Now, having known what is happening behind the scenes and all that one, we can now close the system. We can now close the system. So you just close it like that. And then you are back to the admin board. You can see the system is secured and ready to carry out some transactions. Thank you very much for watching Bluedrops254, and please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so that you are notified wherever we make such tutorials. Big up and have a nice time. Let me log out.